All right. Hey, what's up, guys? Jeff Hansen here. Hey, yes. Oh, I got my little glasses on here, yeah, right? Anyway, all right. Got an exciting show tonight. First of all, we have the new camera set up, which I think is fantastic. I know I'm dressed up a little bit tonight, but I'm looking kind of sharp, right? No, I'm just messing with you. Welcome to T-Bite, the best you ever. I'm Jeff Hansen, your host. Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox, your host. And I'm here to just, first of all, those that have never been here before, T-Bite, the best you ever, TBYE. And this is where we share tips and strategies to help you we share tips and strategies that help us go from Jeff 1.0 to Jeff 2.0. So we're just sharing them with them. Maybe they will help you go from you 1.0 to you 2.0 because we understand that a better you, the best you ever, will create your best life ever. Okay, first let me get some stuff out of the way that's a little bit different right now. The format of the show has changed. We're going to be broadcasting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The setup is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. will be live shows. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be live shows. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will be live shows. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be repeats or recorded shows, pre-recorded shows of the previous show. So if you miss one, you can always catch up. Okay? Now, there's 3 places you can see the show live. That is on our if you're Facebook friends, if you're my Facebook friend, that's 1. 2, if you are in my Facebook group, the 365 Days of Fitness Challenge, and if you subscribe to us on YouTube. Okay, so to subscribe to us on YouTube is very simple. You put in official Jeff Hansen, TBYE, or the best you ever, and you'll see one of the shows pop up. And you subscribe to us. And make sure you hit the notification bell. That will let you know when we broadcast, okay? If you become our Facebook friend, you request us to be a Facebook friend, then I'll invite you into the group, 365 Days of Fitness, and you can see the show live there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, pre-recorded shows. You'll also get notifications on those days also. So, we got a very exciting show today. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. We have a very exciting show tonight. The show is the One Mindset Shift. The One Mindset Shift. Once I change that, changed my life. The One Mindset Shift that will totally blow the cap off of your life. Okay? Now, I'm looking at it, and it doesn't look like the banner is playing. Give me 1 second, okay? Right. Right. It is the one mindset shift that will change your life instantaneously. Okay? Now, what is that one mindset shift? Well, that's what we're going to share with you tonight. All right. First of all, I will say that at the time I made this mindset shift, I was homeless, sleeping on the subways in New York City in my 30s. I was a homeless vet, homeless Marine Corps veteran. And I really had no direction, no idea. I knew I wanted something more, but at the time, it was never really that kind of thing for me. You know what I'm saying? I did just enough to get by, just enough to eat, just enough to live, where I was living, which is not much at all. 1 second. Oh, my goodness. Whew. All right. So, once I made this shift, my life started going in a particular direction, and it's got me where, I'm doing pretty well, a lot better than I was doing before, okay? When I say that, I'm talking about, I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that. I live in a pretty nice apartment, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, a penthouse apartment. I also have, a nice little vehicle out there. I have 3 different businesses I'm working right now. that providing you a pretty good income. So, what I'm saying is, once you make this mindset shift, it kind of focuses you. It will keep you focused. It will keep you with the right perspective of when things don't go your way. Because when things go your way, go right, you don't really need a mindset shift. You kind of like cruising because you feel good about it. And it'll also have you look at things from a different perspective, whereby you'll understand everything, literally everything, works together for your good and for your behalf, or on your behalf. Okay? So let's talk about the mindset shift. The mindset shift is simply this. I began to see things from a perspective that I was in total control. Once I understood I was in total control of the decisions that affect my life in the future, not in the past. Meaning that in the past, I can't change the past. Those things are in the tomb. So, but I can change things in the future with the decisions that I made in the present. Okay? What do I mean in total control? I mean, when I started taking control of my mind or my mindset, how my mind was set, then what happened is I can turn it up or turn it down. I can turn it right or I can turn it left. And once I accepted full control, I then began to understand that when you control someone's mind, you control their perspective, you control their ideas, their philosophies, their beliefs. I started changing my mindset, beliefs, philosophies. What began to happen in my life is I began to now make decisions based upon new information. Like, I knew I wanted to have more money. I knew I wanted to have my own business. I knew I wanted to live in a beautiful apartment. I knew I wanted a nice vehicle. I knew I wanted to get to the place where I was not worried about paying rent or worried about paying for my car note or worried about anything like that. So once I set my mind on that, my mind started sending out a signal, or the vibrational signal of my brain changed, of my mind changed, and it started drawing to me the resources, people, places, and things that was going to get me to what I had set my mind on. The first mindset shift was the one mindset shift that changed all of that was that I set my mind on understanding that I was in control of my program. And if I could control my programming, I controlled everything. I control what I meditate on, I control what I think about, I control what kind of visions I want for my life, what kind of dreams, goals, and aspirations I have for my life. And when I knew I could do that, I knew my mind had been set on poverty. That's why I was living in poverty. My mind was set on lack, and that I was walking around with a lack ideology. You see, no one just becomes poor. Not at all. See, the poor man is not a man without money. The poor man is a man without a dream. So it was not about others doing something for me. It was not about, oh, the country's in a recession, or the country, I gotta make the country come out of the recession. It was about me simply changing my program. Because people make money. There's people that make money in recessions, there's people make money when the country's doing well or bad. It doesn't matter. People make money in the stock market when the stocks go up and the stocks go down. The only difference is, where are you relocated and are you adapting to the different changes? All of those thoughts start coming to me after I changed my mindset from one of being controlled to the one doing the program. Because in my mind, I was like this: why should I allow TV, newspapers, radio stations, my environment to control my programming? They're not concerned with how I end up. If my environment was a concern, then I wouldn't have been homeless. If the people around me was concerned, I wouldn't have been homeless. If things and places and things, all that kind of stuff, If all those things, or the excuses I made up, was cared about me, I would have been homeless, struggling to eat, struggling to live. Used to regret what took coming because I knew I was going to sleep somewhere cold. And I understood that I was in control of it. You know what the Bible says about that? When Jesus claims, he says, yes, told a man to forgive his sins, and only God can forgive sins out of the Jesus said, didn't David say in the Bible? Didn't David say in the Word or in the Scriptures that we are gods? See, one of the principles I teach and I share is that we are co-creators with God. Now, some people say, oh, now I'm not saying that I'm equal with God. What I'm saying is, God makes available the territory. Now, you have to carve your world. You are responsible for carving the world that you desire out in that territory. Now, the question is, how does that happen? Well, if the resources are out there, then all you have to do is plug into the resources that's already available. In terms of religiosity terms, all you have to do is walk through the open door. How do you make requests to the atmosphere? How do you change the frequency, the vibrational frequency of your mind? Very simply, in another video, another episode of T-Bot, I spoke about that. How to manifest things, yeah. How to manifest whatever you want in your life. You know how you do that? Meditation, prayer is a type of meditation. Whatever you meditate on, that is a request from the universe that that's what you want. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your fears are you meditating on fear. Meditating on things that may not go right, and that's why you have fear. Job said, the things that I have feared most has come upon me. That means that's what he was thinking about, that's what he was meditating on. The Bible speaks about wrong meditation when it says, if there's a being any virtue, if there's a being we praise, think of these things. Those things that are lovely, those things that are pure, those things that are honest, those things that are good report. Right? Why? Because those are the things that will come into your life when you meditate on and think on it. Okay, think about even what they said in Joshua. The book of Joshua says something to the extent, meditate in my word day and night, that you might observe to do all that's written therein. Now, there's a whole process of why that works. First of all, what you meditate on, you have a tendency to memorize. And whatever you memorize and you so vocalize to yourself, you create that thing called belief. Or in religiosity terms, faith. And the Bible says, the grain, faith of a seed, faith the size of a grain of a mustard seed. You say the youngest one to get that put into the sea and it will move, right? What is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. In another episode, I spoke about that. I spoke about the only limits that you have is on how much you believe. You believe for more, you can receive more. So you have a bigger bucket when you have a bigger belief, a greater belief. And how do you create faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. How do you create that? Through repetition. And emotionalized repetition by the deeper that down into the subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind does not know the difference between fact and fiction. So if you keep driving and keep driving and keep driving, your subconscious mind will create desires in you for very things and start having you actually walk around doing the very thing that a person or someone that would have the things that you want would do. See, the only difference between what you do and what a millionaire does, the only difference between your income is what he does and what you do with your 24 hours. So if you start thinking like him, believing like him, you'll start performing like him. And if you perform like him, then wealth has to show up. It's an equation. You can't get away from it. It's facts. And that's good, bad, or indifferent. You want the things where the criminal gets, like life in like prison and jail and persecution by the cops and all that kind of stuff? All you have to do is meditate. You enjoy it, please. What you meditate on, you become life. What you meditate on, you create desires for. And what you meditate on, you start to believe. And those three things will bring those things into your life. Those three things will change your life irrevocably. I can't even say the word. Those three things will change your life forever. And the one mindset shift that I made that put me on this path was I began to understand that all excuses are is things created, stories that you make up, and I make up, and people make up to feel better about a lack of results. That's all it is. An excuse will never get you to goals. You know what to do. You have dreams, goals, aspirations, but you have the excuses. But you can't have both. Now, it's not an excuse, it's a reason. Reasons and excuses can get some money. Why don't you work out? Well, COVID happened. Okay, COVID did happen. And you use COVID as a valid reason to not work out. And that's why you don't have the physique you have. While others use COVID as motivation to even work harder. Well, I don't believe that. I'll tell you. See, I don't give that example because it was me. I have a gym right in the next room. Why? And I'm not talking about weights and a couple of benches. I have 2 different benches, 3 bikes, a full-out squat rack with over 400 pounds of weights, a bunch of weights, the whole nine. Why? Because when COVID happened and shut down the gym and shut down the pods, I said, I lost a lot of weight, I lost some muscle. So I'll never do that again, build my own gym. Problem solved. But what was the difference? The difference was my mindset. COVID was not going to beat me. Some people are looking for reasons for it. Now, one or the other you can't. So this one mindset was, very simply, you're in control. You. Not your environment, not the people you hang with, not the government, not the president. You are in total control. And the Bible backs it up because can God hold you accountable for something that you can't control? Absolutely not. He wouldn't be a fair God, wouldn't be a good God. So if he's going to judge you for it, that means you. If he's going to judge you for it, that means you're in control of it. Or he can judge me for my physical condition. Yes, he does. Judgment comes on those that violate law. If you violate the laws of health and fitness, and then you die of diabetes, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, or sickness and disease, then guess what? You're being judged by it. Judged by the very law. So here's the thing. And my question to all of you out there, this is my challenge to you. Are you, as I would, are you going to let your personal reality create your personality? Or are you going to have your personal reality accept your strength and have your personality create your personal reality? I'll say it again. Are you going to let your personality create your personality? Or are you going to let your personality create your personal reality? When I was homeless, I was letting my personal reality create my personality. Now, when I took control of my program, I realized that I was in control. Now my personality creates my personality. Okay, ladies and gents, that's it for the show. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. The second part of the show, the format of the show is first 15 to 20 minutes. What I do is I'll give you some structured content. Second, now I'm open for questions, Q&A. If there's no questions raised, I'll bring up some questions myself that some of you may want to ask or don't, but I'll answer those questions. Are there any questions whatsoever about personality, about changing your mindset, changing your vibrational energy, how do you change the mindset? How do you create the desire and things like that? Any questions whatsoever? All you have to do is go to the comments and just write it in. I will answer your question live and direct. Okay? I'm kind of looking over to see if there's any comments pop up. Also, I will let you know if you like the video, please like and definitely subscribe if you have not. And like I said, comments and questions, I love those because it makes me think even more, makes me study a little bit harder. Okay, cool. So let me come up with one question. All right. How did you know that mindset shift was going to change your life? I'll be honest with you, I didn't. All I knew was I had to have control. I saw a couple on the train. This was the epiphany moment for a couple on the train, and they looked very successful. And I said, "What's the difference between them and me?" They had arms, legs, things. But they said, "Oh, they had an education." I could get an education. What's the difference? The main difference was that the thoughts they're thinking, which created the actions that they did, were different. I had two books in my bag. One was the Holy Bible, King Version of the Bible, and the other one was Think and Grow Rich. And I said, the people in these books have learned some things about life that have made them successful and have made they're winning the game of life. I need to learn those things. So I studied those two books. And lo and behold, my life started moving in the right direction. And in those books they tell you. Because one thing we have to understand that the person we are today does not have to be the person we are tomorrow. We want to get better. My mental always tells me 1% better is every day. 1% better. Okay, any more questions? Okay, I'll tell you. I'll come up with another one. Come up with another one, guys. Okay, I'll come up with another question. How do you know when you've made the decision? How do you stay consistent to your decision? Well, remember, a mind situation it's not like an addiction or anything like that. It is simply saying, I'm going to do this instead of that. It is actually the technical definition of repentance. Repentance is 180 degree turn. I believe this now. Now I'm going to believe this. And when you make that mindset shift and truly depend on that, turn away from it, your life starts changing. And you'll see it. You'll see it in the results. You'll see it in what you think. You'll see it in what you put in your mind. Any more questions? Do one more. Okay? How actually did the mindset shift change your life? Well, first of all, it changed what I meditate on, what I start to think about. I stopped thinking about reasons why I'm on the train, and I started thinking about reasons how I can be somewhere else. I can live in the house, live in the apartment, get a job, make more money, things of that nature. It started shifting on what I meditate on. And when you shift what you meditate on, what you change, the vibrational frequency of your mind, and your mind seems to signal out to the universe or quote unquote God. And God now sends the resources, people, places that you need to connect with to substantiate the mindset shift that you're now making. Okay? So, ladies and gents, that's it for tonight's show. And remember, it's Jeff Hansen, aka the Silver Fox. And this is T-Bot, the best ever way we share tips and strategies to help you go from you 1.0 to you 2.0. And we help you establish the best or create the best or to birth the best you ever, because the best you ever will create your best life ever. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And I will see you on, well, there'll be another, this show will be pre-recorded for tomorrow, which is Saturday. And then Monday, I will see you Monday for another live and incredible show. God bless you, and have fun. Enjoy your weekend. God bless you.